Stephen, we were just saying everything that we didn't do last week, we did today, and it shows the benefit that it brings.
It was a really terrific performance from us today. It was a performance of real concentration and real professionalism. We experienced it a couple of weeks ago when you go down to 10 men and Bury found it difficult to play against us, and it can often revigorate the opposition and give them a cause. But we managed to stay in control of the game. We started the game very well. We were in control of the game, and we never really lost control of that game, even after the sending off. So, you know, the players, I think, deserve great credit for the performance today. It was a performance, as I've said, of real professionalism. So, delighted for them today.
Before Shackle went off, we were the better side, you know, demonstrably. So you've got to be pleased with the whole 90 minutes.
No, I was delighted with the 90 minutes. Honestly, it's sometimes difficult to play against the 10 men, but we really stretched the game. We controlled and the possession, and eventually just had to show the patience that eventually came with the goal. A terrific strike from, you know, I think his first goal in about 3,000 games. So really pleased with him. You know, I think since he's come into the side, Jones, he's really performed well, and I thought him and Kelvin were a real base to build from today. I thought they were excellent in their performances. I also have to speak about Devitt, you know, as well. Devitt and Kelvin both only trained one day, but they were really wanting to put themselves out there for the side, and they deserve enormous credit for that. You know, it was a risk in Devitt, but it was a risk he wanted to take, and I'm really, really pleased that he was prepared to put the team before himself today.
We might as well talk about that now. It is, with Jamie Devitt's hamstring, a risk, a calculated risk that you've discussed with the medical team, with him, and he's decided he wanted to play anyway.
Absolutely. He only trained one day, and he said that he really wanted to play, and he's a big influence on the team. He's a match winner, and that shows the type of commitment we require here if we're going to be a success. So really pleased with him in terms of that. I'm disappointed obviously for him, because he was willing to put his own situation on the line, but you know, the team benefited from that with the result. Any
diagnosis on him at this early stage?
No, nothing, but I think it's just a reoccurrence of the hamstring. I hope that it's not too bad, and hopefully if we can do the business over the next couple of weeks, then maybe he'll benefit from it.
If I'm calling it right, the 4 changes brought a 4-2-3-1. What was the thinking behind that?
I just felt at the time that we needed a little bit more stability in the team. I had watched them. I felt it was a system that could cause them problems, but also I felt that last week, you know, for us all, it wasn't just but the physical aspects were really sorely missing, you know, and we needed to build a more physical outfit today, and I think the players really applied themselves brilliantly today. You know, I've said it many times, the tactical elements are important, but the way you go about your business is more important. I thought we handled their physicality really well today, so that was a big plus for us, and I think a clean sheet as well. And when you win a game like that, you don't often, you know, and you're in control and you give up very few opportunities, you don't often talk about a goalkeeper, but he made a huge save at a very important time. So, you know, when you look at today's performance, to a man, they all contributed really well.
Don't want to hark back to last week, but when you talk about physicality, you've got to have the players who can bring that. And this shows, again, today, the benefit of having players available.
Of course. You know, and the one thing is, we've won 2 our last 3. The disappointment is that last week was such a disappointing performance, and we can't allow that to happen again. We've given ourselves an opportunity. Today was an absolute must-win game if we had any hopes of the playoffs. We did that. With very little time between now and Monday, we have to recover and ensure that we're ready for Monday, and really give ourselves the opportunity going into the last couple of games to you know, make our dreams come true to some extent.
That meeting that you described as a heart-to-heart earlier in the week, has it had an impact on what happened today?
It wasn't a heart-to-heart, no. It really only came from one side. So, no, I just spoke directly, and I spoke honestly about my analysis of the performance. I've said this to you numerous times. We worked really hard on aspects of the game, but you can only implement them with the right attitude and the right intensity about your performance. I would have accepted the draw today based on our work ethic, our desire to do the things. I can accept moments like that, but I can't accept losing in the manner we lost last week. So that's what I spoke to the players about, and I showed them a number of examples of it, from the training ground to the way we played, and we must address that, and to a man they addressed that today, so really pleased.
Gerrard, back to what we expect to see, that certainly the drop-in is the only way to describe it. Has had a good impact on him?
You know, in hindsight, we probably missed him last week. But I said this, his response to things has been good, and I thought he gave a colossus performance today. I really did. I thought he was excellent, and he was controlling the back four. I thought they were all very good, you know. But I was really pleased with his response today and coming back into the team, because he's a big player. There's no doubt about that.